Live at Capital's Summertime Ball with new Starbucks Frappuccino.
It's Roberto here backstage at Capital FM Summertime Ball. In my TV studio now, I've already had the sexiest lady on the bill. I suppose you could describe this guy as the sexiest guy. Give it up for Enrique Iglesias. Enrique, welcome back to... he loves you. Welcome back to Capital's Balls.
Thank you very much.
You were here a couple of years ago, weren't you?
Yeah.
That was at Emirates. How was it playing for Wembley this time?
I've actually done a bunch of the Capital events, but some of them were at the O2.
Yeah, as well,
for the Jingle Balls. Emirates is a cool stadium, huh?
Yeah.
Wembley's Wembley. It's anywhere you go around the world. It's probably the most famous stadium in the world.
One of the most iconic in the world, yeah. When you say to people, oh, Wembley, everyone knows what it is and where it is.
You know what I was thinking about? I can't believe 2 weeks ago here you got to see Manchester and Barcelona play in on the Champions League. It must have been crazy. Were you here?
No, I wasn't here. I was watching it on TV, obviously.
Barcelona played so good.
You're a big football fan.
I am. I'm Real Madrid, and there is players in Barcelona that I adore. Like I think Messi's the best player in the world. I think Xavi, Iniesta, just the. Sorry, am I talking a lot about football?
No, you carry on. You carry on.
No, and I love it. And I do like Manchester United too.
Okay, but you would prefer the other team to win.
You know what? I am from Spain, but in that case, I wish it would have been a little more equal, the match.
Okay.
It's just Barcelona played real good.
Just on the subject of football, you came out with a little bet about water skiing naked. Right, why did you come out with that? Did you not have faith in Spain at the time?
Well, a lot of my friends didn't have faith in Spain because the first game they lost against Switzerland, and they were going into the World Cup as the #1 team in the world. I do think Spain at their best, and I'm not saying this because I'm Spanish.
Of course not.
You could say I'm very impartial when it comes down to football, but they're just so good. You know, with when you have just a half field with Iniesta and with Xavi, and then you have Pedro, you have Villa, you have Casillas, which for me is the best goalie in the world. It's unbelievable. To me, he saved the final.
Did you actually water ski naked though?
I did, but I used to water ski naked all the time. I'm from Miami.
See, there's girls everywhere going, now, right, YouTube, Enrique water skiing naked.
I used to do it all the time with my friends when I was 16, 17. We got the big cruise liners. So actually, my friends that are here today, we used to do that constantly.
What, as a joke? You'd kind of moony past these cruise liners?
You're immature and you're just acting stupid, and we think it's funny, and you think the tourists are going to get a kick out of it. Not that they got to see a lot.
Well, had they known it was Enrique, they probably would have their cameras going.
No, I wouldn't. You know what? I probably wouldn't do it now in front of those cruise liners.
Right. Spanish heartthrob, obviously. Model and actor.
I'm not a model.
Well, you've done modelling?
No, I haven't.
You must have done modelling.
No.
It's written down you've done modelling.
No, I haven't.
You've never done modelling in your life?
Never done modeling. I mean, I've done like a campaign, but...
Well, that's modelling then.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think modeling is when you do it, every day, and you do campaigns every single week or month.
No, I think I can speak for the ladies here when they would call you a model. They're very sexy.
Oh, thank you very much.
But which one of those is your favourite? I suppose it didn't really count if you're not a model. Do you prefer being a Spanish heartthrob? You've done acting, do you like singing?
The word heartthrob to me is a bit cheesy. For me, it's about music. It truly is. It really is. And a lot of times I say, I don't know how long I'm going to be on stage, if I'll be touring when I'm 50, 60, but I hope I never stop making music.
Because you've dabbled in films.
But very little.
And you've produced a play off Broadway?
Yeah, I did.
As well?
I did, which was fun.
Would you like to do more of that kind of stuff? Or are you more like, I've tried it, it was okay, I want to do music?
I watch film. I go to the movies when I live in Miami. Whenever I have Monday or Tuesday or even Wednesday off, I always go to the movies. I love going those days. Obviously, there's not a lot of people those days. So for me, there's something magical about watching a great film in a movie theater. And at times when I watch films that I enjoy, that I'm passionate about, I'm like, man, I wish I could be in one of those. So I've done it one time. I got to do it with a director called Roberto Rodriguez, and it was a film with Johnny Depp in there, with Antonio Banderas, Salma Hayek, Willem Dafoe.
What a cast.
So I was surrounded by all these actors. It was very intimidating because I was the only guy that was coming from the music world, and I think they look at you like, every musician wants to be an actor, and every actor wants to be a musician.
Okay. If there was going to be a film about your life.
It's boring.
No, don't say
that.
It
would be boring.
Okay.
It is, because you know what I do? I mean, other than being on the road and being in front of thousands of fans, which there's nothing better than that, when I go home, I'm pretty much a homebody. I hang out with my dogs, with my friends. I go to the movies. I take it pretty easy.
So you're trying to say Enrique's just normal?
I don't know normal, but just yeah, I guess if you want to call that normal, yes. It's not. I mean, what do you think? What type of life do you think I live?
Well, you're a superstar. I don't know, going to all kind of crazy parties, jetting off here, there, and everywhere. But then you just saying, no, I just chill out with my dogs, maybe hang out with the girlfriend, do this, do that.
I mean, you're in showbiz. I mean, you know, it gets exaggerated.
No, I'm not.
No, but you know, some people live the lifestyle. I mean, live that type of lifestyle, and some people, when I'm not working, I like to get away from it. I truly do. I like to go home and just disconnect. And when I'm with my friends, I don't like to talk about work. I don't like to talk about music.
That's really refreshing to hear, because a lot of people I've spoken to today, I've said, right, so how do you take time off? And they go, I don't have time off. I'm always doing music. I'm like, come on, you must relax. You must do something. And they're like, no, it's all about music. But you actually say, no, I switch off.
You see, tonight I go back home and I have 4 days off. And I would just go home, hang out with the people that I love dearly, and just relax, watch TV, absolutely do nothing. Maybe try to read a book if I ever finish it, because I never get to finish books. I'm kind of ADD. And that's about it. That's truly about it. And then when I go on the road, it's about work, and I want to do it. It's because it's still what drives me. I'm so passionate about it. I feel so lucky. First of all, it's not. I shouldn't even say this, because it's not even work. To me, this is not a job. Maybe that's why I still love it so much.
Okay, and I suppose when you stop getting that enjoyment, that buzz out of it, hopefully it never happens, but that'll be the time where you go, actually, I'm going to try something else now.
That's scary. That's very, very scary. You know, the other day, do I have time?
Yeah, go for it.
I was doing a TV show in LA about 2 weeks ago, the George Lopez show, and I was just there doing an interview. I wasn't actually singing, and Def Leppard was the band that was performing. And I was watching them. There used to be one of my favorite, I mean, it is still one of my favorite bands of the 80s. They're just so good. For me, Hysteria is one of the greatest albums, still sounds just as good nowadays. And I was watching them, and George Lopez turned around at me and goes, man, these guys are still going. And I looked at him and I said, I don't know if I see myself at their age still touring. It's tough. Touring takes a toll on you. Yeah, it does. It's a tough thing. And it's not the being on stage. It's the traveling, the waking up every day, the packing up the bags. It's a lot.
Always on the move.
Yeah,
always something going on. We've got some questions here from the Twitter
Not to make it sound
fans.
like I'm complaining. So.
No. I'm not taking that at all.
Is it okay that I'm having...
You carry on, dude. You carry on. Right, Rebecca Fenton says, this is probably a question actually a lot of guys want the answer to as well. How are you so beautiful?
Sorry, that sounds ridiculous, because
you don't see yourself as this beautiful thing.
It's not that. I think the only time I feel any type of sex appeal is when I'm up on stage.
Okay.
And when you have a hit song, and when you have a song that you're singing and people react to it, and it's that moment that you just feel, I don't know, it's a type of empowerment, adrenaline, a sexiness to it that is unbeatable. Other than that, no. I don't.
Okay.
And come on, I honestly gotta say, if I didn't have a successful music career, you could go to a club or to a restaurant and girls wouldn't come up to you.
I reckon they'd come up to you still.
No. I guarantee you.
I'm going to ask this. I'm going to ask this on the show tomorrow.
London is a perfect example of that, because I used to come here.
Okay.
And I used to promote like crazy and not get a hit song, not have a hit song. And people wouldn't care. I mean, people wouldn't care. Girls wouldn't care. Suddenly you have a hit song. I'm not saying that it just has to be about that, but that's the initial thing. That's what suddenly draws their attention, and they come up to you and they talk to you. That's how it is.
So the music helps pull the ladies?
It's totally.
Okay. So
I think fame. I shouldn't say music.
Fame in general helps pull the ladies. Right, okay. I'm going to leave you with a parting gift. I'd love to chat longer, but this is a little gift from us to you.
Oh, thank you very much.
On the left-hand side here are pictures of your fans, and this is just a little memento for the time you played Capital Summertime Ball at Wembley.
Oh, that's very nice. Are those really my fans?
Yeah, they're really your fans.
Oh, cool.
Ladies and gents, give it up for Enrique!
Thank you very much.